Hello my baby girls, welcome to a new little video. Today we're doing my February TBR. This one's a little bit different than usual because we're using my little TBR prompt jar. So I do have 3 books right here that I just want to read in February in general, and then I think I might pick 3 or 4 books with a prompt, and then the prompt will choose the book that I will read this month, which I think is a very fun way of spicing TBR videos up. In 2024, I have decided not to post TBR videos every single month, but I just wanted to try this and thought it would be a very fun video. Just to post, just something cute. So let's start with the boring books first because they're not coming out of this cute little jar. So the first book is Powerless. I read Heartless in January and I am regretting not continuing this series sooner, so I definitely want to continue it soon. I loved Heartless. I will obviously go in more depth when I do my monthly reading wrap up, but I enjoy the book so incredibly much you do not understand. I had a ball reading that book. I just feel like this story, I feel like this series has still so much like for me that I don't know yet. And I've heard that this one's also really good. Reckless as well. Actually, all of the books in the series are really good. The next book is The Binding Room. So this is the second book to The Jigsaw Man. The Jigsaw Man I adored. It's a 5-star read. One of my favorite books of 2023. And the third book is coming out I think in May. And I really want to continue this series, and I read The Jigsaw Man in August, so it's been enough time. I want to savor it almost, but I want to have read this by the time it comes out. So I think if I start putting it on my TBR now, we'll get there in the end. But I definitely just want to read this soon as well. I think it's the only thing that intimidates me is it's a like 500-page book. What if I'm not in the mood? And what if it's not as good? But I've heard good things about it, so I'm not really worried. And the last book that I've handpicked for my TBR is, she's so heavy, Iron Flame. So I read Fourth Wing in December, or was that this month? Oh my god, that was this month. Okay. And I do have a reading vlog of that if you want to watch that, and my plan is to make a reading vlog of Iron Flame as well. The thing is just the size of this is actually massive. Look at that. And apparently it has more words than the books of Crescent City, which scares me because I haven't read those, but I just know they're fucking thick. But yeah, this is gonna take me a while, so I'm probably gonna take like 2 weeks to read this rather than like 1. Okay, some people didn't love it, some people actually hated it, some people thought it was slow, some people like said it was good but it didn't hit the same as Fourth Wing. I just hope I like it. I hope I'm not disappointed like everyone else. I hope I'm different. Maybe because I didn't have to wait so long and it was like such an anticipated read for me, it's just the next book in the series. This is my little TBR jar prompt. So I already made a video of these where I pick it and then I read the book. And in that, I believe in that comment section, I also put all the prompts that are in this jar if you want to make one yourself. I just bought this at a store and then cut out pieces of paper, wrote it down. And these are just some stickers I put on. So they can be anything from a book with over 600 pages to an eye-only cover to like very weirdly specific things and very broad. So I hope we get a mix of both. Okay, first pick. Well, I don't have that. A book that came out this year. I've been on a book buying ban since this November 2023. So this is like sadly prompt that I literally cannot do. I'm like nervous because what if I don't like the prompt, or what if there's like no good books? A book that you think you could finish in one sitting. This is a good prompt. A book that you think you could finish in one sitting. I have multiple of these, so that's definitely a good sign. Okay. I don't really know what this means, but a spring book, so just a book that I think would take place in spring. This also kind of goes, I think, with like just flowery, because that's what I think of when it's spring. I mean, maybe I can look it up, like books that take place in spring. Do we know any books that place like, well, we will figure it out. I want to like dig. I want to like, oh, 2 just fell. One day all these prompts are gonna fall out of that jar and I'm gonna cry. There's like 3 on my lap right now. I'm gonna do it like this because I don't want to see. This is like very scary. Oh, do I have this even? I don't even know if I have this. I must. Focus on the fucking prompt. A book with a name in the title. That's gonna be fun. I probably have that. I just can't think of one right now, but that's gonna be really fun to look for. I'm just gonna pick one more, and if I don't like it, we won't do it. If I do, then we will do it. Because who says I actually have to read these? Well, kind of the point of a TBR. last prompt, actually maybe I should pick one from my lap. Oh my god, I just dropped it. Maybe that means that I shouldn't pick this fucking prompt. A book that's available on Kindle Unlimited. I always look for books that are available on Kindle Unlimited anyway because I love just reading them on my Kindle. And I should have a list somewhere of books that I know are available on Kindle Unlimited. The funny thing is these two are on Kindle Unlimited, but I feel like that's cheating. Let's go hunt! Okay, so the 4 we have is a spring book, a book you think you could finish in one sitting, a book with a name in the title, and a book that's available on Kindle Unlimited. So let's go to my bookshelves. What do you think of the fucking Minecraft drip? Okay, let's do name in the title, because I feel like that's the easiest to look for. I don't know if I have this, which scares me. I'm at this bookshelf now. Look at what my boyfriend made. Isn't that so cute? Oh my god, I do. Oh my god, I just found one. I think that's like literally the only one I have. A book you think you can finish in one sitting, and I already know exactly which one I'm gonna pick because I've heard really good things about it. And I've heard that it's a book that you read in one sitting. Exciting. These two I have to kind of like look for more. So we have a spring book and a book that's available on Kindle Unlimited. So I'm going to do a bit of research. I'm just gonna grab some books and check. Oh, actually, wait, I know. Oh, actually I have quite a few options. Let me get into this chair first. Like a grandma. I have collected the books for each prompt and I'm really happy I could find one for each prompt. The first one is going to be a spring book, and for that I chose Things We Hide from the Light. So I actually didn't like Things We Never Got Over. I gave that 2 stars. But I already bought this and honestly it does look kind of like a spring book in my opinion. Like it looks like, I think maybe because it's pink and it has like little flowers on it. I don't know, maybe I'm more in the mood for it now. I'm pretty sure this is on Kindle Unlimited as well, so that'll definitely help since it is a larger book and people have complained, because I was complaining about the size of Things We Never Got Over, but this one's even thicker. So I'm definitely not gonna get the 3rd book. I don't care how much I like this one. Like I just think it's not worth, because I've also heard that one was disappointing, so whatever. But I think I am gonna give this a try. I mean, it's on my shelf, so I don't want to get rid of it. So I think this is a very good pick. For the prompt, a book that is available on Kindle Unlimited. I have a lot of options here. I already know which one of these 3 I'm going to pick, but these were the first 3 that I was going to choose from. So we have The Long Game. So this was announced that this would be on Kindle Unlimited, but I don't know if that's only in the US or if it's also in other countries. So I do have to check that, because when I first checked it, it wasn't, like when it first was announced. So I had this one in mind to like check if it was, because I do want to read this. Then I had Scarred, so this is the 2nd book in the Never After series. I read Hooked in October, and I have the entire series. I have everything until Cross, like, and Cross as well. And I do really want to see the series, and this is also a book that I could probably read in one sitting because I flew through Hooked and it's super easy writing. I had already started this series, and I'm kind of trying to get into this thing where if I have series that I haven't started but I have multiple books in the series, I should probably start it before I keep collecting the books in the series. What if I don't like them? What if we have a situation like this? So I feel like that's kind of also a New Year's resolution that I really get through finish or either start the series that I already have rather than collecting more. I had already started the Never After series and I felt like I know I will pick that up at any time. So the last book and the book that I am picking for the prompt, a book that you could find, a book that is available on Kindle Unlimited, is King of Wrath. So I have King of Wrath, King of Pride, and King of Greed. I literally have all 3 of them, and I haven't read a single one of them. And because King of Sloth is going to come out later this year, I really want to kind of get the ball rolling with the series because I love the Twisted series. And I've heard that this is really good, and people have given this 5 stars. They loved it. And I just feel like I need to go get back in that. And I've like tried to start the book multiple times, so I'll read the first page, but I'm not in the mood for romance. And kind of in January I started reading more romance again, and I'm kind of getting back into my romance era, because I would only read thriller for such a long time and then one romance book here and there, but not really. And this month I've read 2, so that's enough. I've noticed that I'm more likely now to pick up a romance book, and I feel like this is a really good time to start the series, so I can also start checking the series off. Also, would you guys want a reading vlog of this? Let me know. Then for the prompt, a book I could read in one sitting, so I didn't even have to look. I knew exactly what book I was going to pick, and I was debating on putting this already on my like non-prompt TBR, but I was like, no, it's fine, like I'll pick it up soon enough. The book is What Lies Between Us. So I got this from my best friend for my birthday, and She was actually the only person that got me books except for like besides my parents and my boyfriend. But she got me this, and I know it's on Kindle Unlimited as well, so I was debating if I should pick it for that prompt, but I've just heard so many good things about this and I feel like I'm really gonna enjoy this. I haven't picked it up because I'm more of a detective police investigation thriller crime girly rather than a domestic or whatever thriller. I prefer just police investigations, that's just my thing. That's why The Binding Room, that's also like police investigation. This is like I don't know what it is exactly, what type of thriller it is. I've just heard it's creepy, it's fun, it's entertaining, it keeps you hooked, and people have read this in one sitting, and I feel like that's enough for me. I don't need to hear more. Don't tell me more. I've heard enough. Ears are closed, okay? I should honestly try these prompts. Like, for this one, I should just try to actually read in one sitting. For the last prompt, a book with a name in the title, I literally had one singular book, and that is Get a Life, Chloe Brown. So I've heard crazy things about this, and I've wanted to pick this series up. This author has also written a book where the main character is autistic, and I'm looking for more autism representation in books because I read The Kiss Quotient, and bro, it hit to the core, and I want to read more of those books where it also comes up. And I know there's another one, Two Wrongs Make a Right. I don't know if this one has it as well, but I know she has written multiple books where one of the main characters does have autism. Yeah, and I'm excited to read this anyway because this is one of those books where she has like a checklist of everything she wants to get done in life. And I kind of love those little tropes, like a micro trope that I love. So these are the 4 books that the prompts picked for me for February. I'm very excited to see if I actually read any of these. Because of course the TBR that I already picked out beforehand, I picked because I know I want to read them soon, so I'm more likely to actually read those. So I actually don't know, and I think it's exciting to see if I can finally stick to a TBR for once in my life. So I'm excited, and I will probably keep you updated on either Instagram or TikTok or whatever. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you're still watching, comment this little emoji here, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye.